Okay, I think my last video I talked about how I hadn't had a, a seizure out in public in a while. Well, yeah, I think I kind of jinxed myself because I just the other day, I think it was on Saturday, my sister and I went and got some breakfast because I had to pick up some medicine for Bala, and we stopped at Sonic. Yeah, I had a really short seizure. I'm probably pretty sure I have short seizures all the time and just don't know about it. Yeah. But anyways, the thing is, um this is what happened, okay? We went to Sonic and we got breakfast. We don't go to get breakfast a lot, probably maybe twice a month, maybe once or twice. I don't know, because money. And if we get breakfast, it's usually on Exotic because they're probably the only place I like to go. And I've been wanting to try the Hardee's Prime, but yeah, they're like $5.99, and I just don't really want to pay that much. Anyways, let me go on with the. Okay. Anyways, what happened was we paid for the breakfast on the little card thing, and my sister was like, "Oh, I didn't get the tip paid on the with the card." And I'm like, "Oh, well, you could probably give her tip when she comes out." Well, when she came out, she had like RBF, okay? Yeah. And my sister was like, "Do you have like a change for 20 that I could give you a tip?" And she says, "Yeah." And she had to come to the passenger side, and I was giving her the change for the 20. And of course, I was being a little slow about doing it. And yeah, I was being a little slow because I had gone into a seizure. That's the thing. And I was hanging on that 20 a bit too long for the woman, because I was like, stopped. And the woman kind of snapped at me and saying, "You gotta give me the 20." I don't really want to know, don't know how she said it, okay? And I didn't respond to her. I just like gave her the, I gave her $3, and I had already given her the $3, and I gave her the 20, and I don't get embarrassed about my seizures, okay? But after she had left, I had said something to my sister. I was like, I don't care if she's having a bad day or she hates her job, but she could treat people a little bit nicer, because you don't know who you're working with. Because I know I just had a short seizure. And of course, my sister had to defend the woman, And when you're working in the public, you don't know who you're going to be dealing with. Yeah, I could have been somebody just not just somebody who was having a short seizure. I could have been somebody who's autistic. I don't have autism, but I could have been. And she was lucky I wasn't still on KEPPRA, because if I was still on KEPPRA, I probably would have bitch slapped her. I don't know. But yeah, I was a real bitch when I was taking KEPPRA. But I didn't respond when she was. But what uh, what really made me mad is when my sister defended the woman, and but the woman did had RBF. So I just figured she hated her job, honestly. I mean, and she wasn't young, and no, she was an older woman working at Sonic, so she probably did hate her job. And and but when you work with the public, you don't know who you're going to meet. I mean, you could meet someone who's a real bitch, and they're going, and you just gotta deal with people, okay? I mean, I, I'm okay with having seizures in public. I mean, I don't get embarrassed about having seizures in public. I know there's people out there that get embarrassed. Um, I just go with the flow, honestly. And because I don't have the type of seizures that like the tonic-clonic seizures. I, my seizures are really noticeably, they're unnoticeable. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And so um but she was just snapped at me, and I'm pretty sure if I was still on KEPPRA, I probably would have snapped back.